Well, I hope that when I get a chance to interact with those girls, especially face to face, that I can be a good ambassador for the sport. Because I'm
depression, a lot of people made wine out of dandelion to make
people
dandelion.
still do that. It's super cheap. It's basically the cost of the sugar and the yeast.
Same brush up. A little more of a brush. Carry the bar along with you. You're just standing up and carrying the bar with you. Let's see one more. More of a brush, less of a sound. Tracks up your body. Better, much better. All right, just rest a minute. Kick back and relax. Roll off the floor. Better. Same thing. Smooth off the floor, smooth high brow. That was your best set all day. That bar like floated up on that second round. That was great. That was great.
Let me do one more though, at this weight.
Okay, third time's the charm. Best one of the day.
Hey, how are you? I just got here when I finally learned to snatch.
Wait, what?
I finally learned how to snatch.
Excellent!
Power snatch. We're still, yeah, trying to break all my bad habits.
Oh, Sibby, you brought me a burrito.
Some chips!
Oh. Feet through the floor finish. Hold that. Nice.
Yeah.
Does that feel like a good weight? John, why are you having her do these?
Just to show it off.
Come on, feet through the floor finish. Rest about 30 seconds. You need to hit that.
33.3 seconds.
What did I do?
You straighten up a little bit fast. You got to stretch your body up. Direct the bar up.
You got that. Come on.
Let's see it go now. Last stance of the day. Feet through the floor. Direct the bar up. Hold that.
Nice.
Yeah. Way to fight.
I knew it.
These girls wanna tie a kid down and keep me around, but I would never change. I'm a dog, I'm a hound, but I tell them what they wanna hear. They like how it sounds till I'm gone with the wind and I'm lost, never found. I met her at my show, then we smashed right after. If we go 3 rounds, then she fall in love faster. Very next morning, I'm Casper in another city for a show, somewhere getting plastered. It's a disaster. To her, I'm a drug. I do her kinda dirt, but they still fall in love, and I don't understand it. Foreign chicks on me and she speak another language like she from another planet. She struggle when I'm gone, it's hard when I leave. Being Ricky.
Mary, wedge yourself under. Oh. Nice and set. Up and under. Good. That was a great jerk. Way to cover. You should slap a ½ kilo plate on each end, but you need to get some fire at the top of that pole. Feet through the floor finish. Let's see it go. Up. Much better. Up and under. Come on. That's what I was looking for. Why don't we... She tell me that she love me, but it's hard to believe, cause I'm coming and going. I mean, I come and I leave.
And I swear I'm really not that shady, but you can't blame me for who I've met lately. Nowadays chicks wanna call a kid baby as soon as they find out I rap shit's crazy. But I do play along, yo, I can't front. I give in to every groupie with a fat butt.
Hey guys, so I'm here with my friend Natalie Johnson. She came and lifted with us the past few days, and today is our last day here. So I just wanted to ask Natalie a few questions for the people who are watching our channel and wondered, oh gosh, who's this girl who looks like Lydia Valentine in Coffee's gym? So Natalie, could you just tell us a little bit about yourself, just who you are and how you got involved in this crazy sport?
Sure. Yeah, I'm Natalie. I remember my very first moment of weightlifting was when I saw a hang power clean being executed at the end of a summer strength and conditioning program from my old high school. So I was going into my senior year. This would have been summer of 2006. And when I saw it, and when the coach who was there explained how you pull the bar up really high and then you dive under the bar and then you front squat the bar up, from that moment on I was just captured. That's how I know love at first sight is a thing, because from that moment on it was just all over. And I asked as many different coaches as I could. I would bug as many different people as I could for information of how to do these mysterious and beautiful lifts. And one thing led to another, and I was a strength and conditioning coach for that district, and as an intern for the University of Minnesota for a lot of years. And one thing led to another, and a lot of people put up with a bunch of questions from me. And I finally entered my first competition unattached, and by the time I was peer pressured into my second competition, I was recruited more or less by one of the local weightlifting clubs, and called Twin City Barbell, and I've been with them ever since.
All right, and for those of you not familiar with Natalie, she lifts out of Minnesota and is coached by Roger Sadecki and Mr. Charlie Jones. Could you tell us a little about them? I know Roger has the nickname Red Light Roger. Like, why does he have that nickname? I mean, he's a pretty lax guy when it comes to judging meets, right?
Definitely not. Well, I've been so lucky to be with those guys for the last almost 9 years, which is frightening to think about. But they both sort of run the Twin City Barbell Club, and Roger's the Minnesota LWC president. And they both have their own coaching styles, but they've both been a big part of my weightlifting career in different ways, but very complementary towards each other. And yeah, Roger is right now in Rio de Janeiro at the Olympics. He's the only official for the United States, and he's on the jury. And no, he's not easy when it comes to judging. If you do a press out, he'll call you with no mercy. Yeah, he's been great. And Roger normally coaches me and counts my attempts at national meets, and yeah, I'm lucky to have them both in my corner.
Mm-hmm. They're two great guys, and from what I know, they no doubt love the sport. Something, you know, they're not in it for the money. They're in it for the love of the sport. That's something that you have to go and notice. That
certainly are. In fact, Charlie Jones, before hook grip became very popular, would spend a lot of time and resources going across the country videotaping competitions and sending them. So he would, in VHS and then DVD, when that became a thing, he would send out videotapes to lifters and whoever just for free, just because he wanted everybody for the sport, just to promote the sport. And then about the time it became harder for him to get around, the hook grip materialized sort of and took over that role for lifters, and now social media is booming, and it's a different story these days. But he did kind of start that trend way back.
He was the one to originally report all these meets before there was hook grip. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like that just didn't exist. When I first started my club at the University of Georgia, the main idea was to try and start a women's team there. And anytime I would find an athletic looking girl in the rec center, I would ask them to get involved in the sport. And about 90% of the time, the girls would say to me, well, I really don't want to get big and bulky, and I just want to get toned. They're afraid that they would just balloon up and look like a bodybuilder. So is there any message that you could give to a girl, you know, an athletic girl, say in high school, that wants to get into the sport but has their reservation because they don't want to look like some steroided bodybuilder?
Well, I hope that when I get a chance to interact with those girls, especially face to face, that I can be a good ambassador for the sport because I've spent almost 10 years training, and you know, I've not yet like grown a beard or anything.
I don't think she
yeah,
looks
no,
really
nothing.
that.
And you know, I'm not, you know, huge, and I'm not really what women would fear that they would do. But honestly, I'm a little bit guilty of that too. I don't like doing bicep curls because I don't want like huge biceps. You know, I get a little bit girly and wimpy about that too. But you know, if you don't do drugs, then you're not going to look like a man. I think everybody's, man or woman, you're going to look better if you're lifting weights and if you're healthy. Doing resistance training and Olympic lifts are a big part of that. And you'll just look, you will look toned and you will look better, but you won't all of a sudden be a man. Definitely not.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Natalie. And for people watching, if they want to follow you a little bit more on social media, where do they go to?
At Nat Joyfully on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, I'm around.
All right, thank you so much.